What you mean you don't know Pana? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?
What is poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl DOPEaxxPANA, and today is day 17 of Dopecember. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some gripping techniques for traditional goddess box braids. My client typically was wearing knotless box braids basically since they became poppin', and she was just like, man, I'm ready to go back to a really full look. And so yeah, we decided to go with this. So we are doing arch parts, free parts, moon parts, whatever you guys want to call them. This is going to help your braids to lay a lot more naturally and give it that nice and full look. So I did go ahead and go in with this. A couple of people have sent me pictures on Instagram where braids are super close together, where you can basically see no parts, like super full. And in order to achieve a look like that, you would need to part smaller and use more braiding hair. That's not really my style of braiding. I like to do it my way just because I feel like it's healthier for my client's hair. I feel like whenever braids are like crowded on someone's hairline like that, I just don't feel like their hair can properly breathe in a protective style that way. So that's not really my style. But if that is something that you're trying to achieve, like I said, do it part smaller and do your braids a little bit bigger. So in a second here, I am definitely going to show you guys my gripping technique for traditional box braids, which it has been a while since I've shared this because it has been a while since I posted like a traditional box braid video. But after doing this, I was like, you know what? I kind of miss these full braids. This style altogether took me about 4 hours. I'll make sure that I link all of the products that I use in the description section for you guys. So I'm going to show you guys how I start each of my braids, and I start by pulling off a piece of whatever size I want my box braids to be, and I'm going to go ahead and split that in half, and then I'm going to put one side on top of the other. This should then create 3 strands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that right side and I'm going to put it in between my thumb, my pointer, and my middle finger. My pointer and my middle finger will be on top and my thumb will be underneath that piece of hair. Next, I'm going to take that middle strand, I'm going to put it over my middle finger and in between my pointer and thumb finger, and that's exactly how I hold the braiding hair before I start my braid. When I go to attach the braid, I'm going to go ahead and split my client's hair in half. I'm going to put the right side in between my pointer and my thumb, and I'm going to connect the left side with that piece of hair that's resting right over, and then you should just be able to start to braid. So I will be showing you guys that one more time in regular speed as well, but yeah, that's pretty much how I start my traditional box braids. So in this clip, I'm going to show you guys one more time. I'm going to split off that hair, and both these pieces are about the same size. I'm going to wrap one over the top of the other, and then I'm going to place that right side in between my pointer, middle, and thumb. I'm going to put this middle strand over the middle finger and in between my thumb and pointer finger. Guys, if this is confusing for you, there are so many different ways that you guys can start your box braids. I actually did a video on this where I showed, I think, like 7 different ways of starting your box braids. This was before knotless box braids came out, baby, and I showed how to do knotless box braids in that video, which I think is really interesting. But I will link that in the top right, because if this method doesn't work for you, there are so many other ways to start your box braids. And if you guys haven't already checked that video out, it is literally That video should have over 1 million views. I don't even know how many views it has, but it deserves millions and millions of views because it is so helpful. So I'll make sure, like I said, to link that in the top right for you guys. So this mousse that I'm using, I actually found like in my hair drawer. I don't even know where I got this or why I got this, but it's kind of trash, but I'm still just using it to just get rid of the product. It was pumping out hella annoying, and then literally as soon as I put it on my client, it would kind of just like disappear. So yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna say like I would recommend this, but I will link it for you guys just because I like to show you guys everything that I'm using, and yeah, I'll let you guys decide for yourself. So when you hear the term goddess box braids, that means that there are going to be curly ends at the bottom, and you guys know that I love to use human hair. For this one, I am using a human hair mix, but I'm not really sure what it is because it was in my hair drawer and I kind of just found it. It is a number 4 in 30 mix, so I'm going to be putting that on my client's ends, and before I do that, I do like to dip my client's hair because otherwise your braids will be super stiff, and I used to do it like that all the time, and I was just always like disappointed with the outcome. So I'm going to dip my client's hair first, and then I will add in all the curly ends. So adding in the curly ends is literally so tedious because you have to go back over every single braid and add in a piece of human hair, but I promise the outcome is worth it. Just make sure that if this is a service that you're offering, baby, get your coin. Some people choose to use hair that is already curly at the ends, but I just found that it tangles really easily or you don't always get the exact look that you want. So I prefer to add my curly hair in, but yes, I'm getting my bag for it. We're not going to talk about how much because y'all know that always turns into an argument. But yeah, to add these pieces in, I just take a piece and I'm going to actually fold it over the top, and I'm using nail glue to nail glue to seal that piece in because, you know, human hair is really slippery. I don't like to tie knots with it because, like I said, it's very slippery and it can come out, so I just like to make sure that it's secured. Once all those pieces are added in, you do want to go through and cut off any straight pieces or any synthetic braiding hair that is left in the curly section and kind of just trim all of your braids down. I really never ever showed this part of the video, so it's cool for you guys to actually see me doing this now. So yes, y'all, here we are at the finished look. I'm going to show you guys what those parts look like because I absolutely love the way that they look on camera. They look super neat and bomb. The ends of her hair are a number 4 in 30 mix, so it is slightly lighter, but I was trying to go for like kind of like an ombre look, and I kind of got what I wanted, but kind of not. But I still think it turned out bomb. But guys, look how nice and full these are. Look how neat those parts look. I absolutely love doing these arch parts because, like I said, your hair lays so naturally and really gives you that full look. And my client was super excited and super happy. If you haven't already, make sure you guys sub to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up before you guys leave. Also subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. And as always, guys, I will catch you guys in my next video.
What you mean you don't know Pana? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?